Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, it is going to be an electric start here today. It is so exciting down here on the field. As you know, Indiana coming off their first national championship in school history in college football. The fans are crazed. It is electric, but Coach Cignetti knows they cannot rest on their laurels of last season. With so many guys gone and the Heisman Trophy winner gone, they have to start over today. They can't wait to get on the field and prove this Indiana team can sustain success against North Texas. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, it was so impressive to watch the greatest turnaround in all of college football history. It had a lot to do with the offensive line, right? Guys that got on guys that communicated. They were so well coached up front. So, Palmer, a couple of new faces, but some familiar faces as well. Can they build that continuity and be a squad again that leads them to the promised land?
Well, they still have that identity up front, right? I know so much of the attention last year went to their Heisman winner quarterback and Fernando Mendoza, and the offensive line is, I think, a big part of his success, and rightfully so. They did a great job in the run game. They did a great job keeping the quarterback upright. They're still so talented, and that's going to be the key to their success and finding out whether they can repeat as national champions.
Got a man. It's Beebe. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players.
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Beebe. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run down.
Makes the grab and room to run. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, He's pretty dang good, so I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay, and they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
On that third down play, they're just...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Shoots it to the left. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. North Texas really has it going on offense. Gonna look downfield again. Floating away. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. In the red area, it's White. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. catch in the middle. It's Marsh. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Preston. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Motion. Wide, idiot.
Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Beebe. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Richard. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to field this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Jackson will throw. Got his man. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Jackson going to throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The keeper on the option. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for space. It's Beebe. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They're going to ride this running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Shows him the stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Just look at that toughness, just running through everybody. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, it's nice to throw it to a guy that just competes, refuses to go down, breaks tackles, makes plays, and that's what he has with this receiver. Just a great job being physical. Some guys you've seen at the receiver position, they're willing to go down. They don't want to be touched. Not this guy. Showed some toughness, and now 1st and goal for this offense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got 1 yard to go. I got to be physical.
They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going.
Caught, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Jackson will throw. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Mean Green head coach at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups and
Lofts one high and deep. Caught at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half. But
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense in press coverage. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Hoover. Trying to set up the screen. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Catch in the middle. It's Preston. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Beebe trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds a man in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Beebe. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's White. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Russell. Oh, they're after him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Pass to 45. On the move is the 30. Flying out to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
Could be an alley. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Becker. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Throwing Russell. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that,
there's some room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. North Texas in the hurry up. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now here's Russell. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Mean Green move the change with the passing game. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Again, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly.
well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Russell. Back's got it, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana comes out ready to 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Indiana! Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throwing Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Russell from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Russell makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks...